Do starseeds gravitate towards others from their home planets, like as life partners? Actually, yes. That's a great question. Actually, yes. Oftentimes, well, we've all heard of soulmates and twin flames and all this and that. Well, oftentimes, starseeds will incarnate with their starseed counterparts. They'll find each other. Oh my gosh, I realize I'm a starseed. I've been a starseed my whole life. Oh, I love you so much. And you realize you had these past lives, whatever. It does happen. Absolutely. We do incarnate not only with romantic partners. I'm telling you what, and I'll tell you right now, Nani's a starseed. I'm a starseed, and my cat Nani is a freaking starseed. And I believe my dog Rocky, I believe he's a starseed too. But Nans, I know, she and I are best friends back on another planet. And that's how we do it. Like, come on, let's go together. Let's go together. Let's go do that Earth thing together. Come on, Nons, me and you, right? We both sign up and we both come here. Same thing, me, you, whoever. We all sign up together to experience it together. But we do have our lineages or whatever it is back in our star family. Could even be our active higher self there. How is it possible to be more than one? Does that mean you may have spent time in these different systems? Absolutely. As a human being, we can identify with more than one star race because outside of this dimension, when we're talking about past lives, we're talking about countless past lives on different planets and different constellations and different dimensions. We have all past lives in different areas. You guys have gotten readings from me, past lives in Egypt, past lives wherever. We've all done so many different things that we, as we are now here in this body and being our authentic true personality, right, we can tap into several different facets of our past experience that we may not exactly realize is our past life experience or parallel life experience, depending on how you want to look at it, being that we're here in this dimension with this time scope on this dimension, right? But outside of this dimension, we've lived countless incarnations, not only on Earth, but on other planets, in other worlds, things that we can't even comprehend. And so we can have little glimpses and blips and flashes of, hey, wait, I recognize that. I recognize these beings. I recognize this constellation. I feel connected with this because it's that much apparent. It's that close to our consciousness where we're at right now. We can link into any of these things. That's why we may identify with more than one, because say like my last incarnation was Lyran, but before that was Andromedan, and before that was Hadarian. So maybe I feel all three of those, and maybe I feel the Lyran more strongly, the Andromedan not as much, and the Hadarian just a little bit, because these things are still influencing who I am today, because it's in my past experience and in my soul. It's all in a blueprint associated with your soul, and your soul's inside your vessel now. But yes, you may have spent time in many different star systems. Absolutely. Yes, that's wonderful. Past lives of being a healer many times. That's actually really common. Really common to use the tools that are ingrained in us through many different lifetimes. And it's actually beneficial, and anyone else this might resonate with, this isn't a reading. However, if you you say that you have these past lives, you know you have these past lives, if you can tap into those past lives, you can bring through some of those healing modalities that you've used in your past incarnations, like meditate, feel into it, get with your guides, get some clarity, and you can bring some of that into this lifetime now. My palms are burning as I'm telling you this, because you really, if you're resonating with all these past lives as a healer, you are a healer in this life if you choose to be, and you can bring all of those tools with you in this life if you choose to unlock it and move forward in that way. Do you find yourself recognizing starseeds from different races as you interact with people? Yes, I do. I recognize different starseed traits and things in different people that I know. However, I'm perceptive, you know what I mean? And they may not know it, and I'm not going to put something on somebody else that they're not ready to accept or they might not even be aware of. But yes, I do. I can talk to people and go, oh, Lyran, Pleiadian, you know what I mean? Like, I feel the difference, I sense the difference, I can recognize that, and the more experience you have and exposure, you will too. Any book recommendations? Oh darn, you know what? To be honest, this is information that I picked up here and there. Obviously, I brushed up to write my notes and have it all right here perfect, but this is just information picked up here and there, and in some of the private groups that I'm in. So a lot of this information about the hybrids, about abductions, about that kind of stuff, I'm in private groups with experiencers. And those are people who have legitimate experiences with extraterrestrials, and some of them are not some of them are traumatizing. So I want to give you guys this, that these are things that happen that people don't talk about, but they could happen to you. And also about that genetically hybridization program, like those imprints that they can put. You don't even have to be born a hybrid. You can be a regular person walking down the street, and then boom, there's an imprint that is activated in your body, in your DNA, and all of a sudden you're hybridized and you have these extraterrestrial abilities. Or random, a lot of times it has to do with like random awakenings, psychic development opening up, randomly healing people. These kinds of things can be very indicative. However, if you are one of those people that falls into the hybrid program, no matter how you got there, those people are usually very guided by the extraterrestrials, if not by the human beings that are aware of it. So, like I'm saying, they may not have a human mentor, but they have a whole galactic beings that are in contact with them to help them through whatever they're going through. You can also lean on them for healing. They want me to let you know that too, that as you're tapping in with your galactic team, with your guides, as you're learning these things, you can ask them for healing and be still in your physical body and allow them to heal you. That's just one of the benefits that many of the galactic races offers to us, because most of them are here for, basically, like we've all heard, to help raise consciousness, to help humanity ascend and these things. And that's just most of them. Whereas some of them do have individual agendas. Okay, so we can't say who has what individual agendas. Just like people, guys. There are people on the planet who want the planet to succeed, who want to raise consciousness, who want people to be happy and loving and free. And there are people on the planet who don't, right? Extraterrestrials, no different. They have their choice. They can be a creep or they can be a good guy. But they are real. That's the thing. So be aware. Be aware before you are contacted, unless you already have been. I love you guys so much. I hope you found this informational, educational, and I hope you are able to make those connections in your own life to take advantage of the guides that you have and how they can help you on your spiritual journey here and now. I send you much love and blessings, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.